Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back from a little break in Turkey. I hope you enjoyed my Turkey video. I had a great time and I kind of tried to capture a bit of everything that I was experiencing so that I could share it with you. So if you haven't watched it, I will leave the link in the description. Right, to today's bake. I have got something to share today which my kids absolutely love. So I thought it's time to share it with you. It is potato curry puffs. They are really easy recipe, like all my recipes. It's from my book Chetna's Easy Baking, which means it's really easy, and they are vegan. But I will tell you, I might not make the vegan version, but I will show you both options. But yeah, they are super delicious. Let's get baking. And oops, before I start baking, don't forget to subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and yeah, that's it. I'm going to start by finely chopping 2 onions and also a little leek. It might have gone kind of drying up because it's been in the fridge while I've been away, but that doesn't mean it's not good. I'm just going to remove a little bit of the dried bits and then finely chop this as well. So a nice hot pan, couple of tablespoons of oil. I'm using sunflower. Then go in the chopped up onions. And this is not going to take long to cook, so I'm just going to soften them up. I don't want any color, so just a 5-minute cook on these onions. So the onions are softening up really nicely. I'm cooking this on high heat, so I'm going to add in the chopped up leek. I've taken off all the dried bits, washed it really well because leeks usually have some mud in the middle. Now I'm going to cook this for another 5 minutes. So while the onions and leeks are cooking away nicely, they smell lovely. Just a few spices and you could put them on a piece of toast, sprinkle them with cheese and grill it, and it's delicious. Anyways, so while that's happening, I'm going to quickly peel and chop them up into small, really tiny pieces. Because I want them to cook quickly first. Secondly, I want them small because they fit in the parcel really well. So I've got 2 medium-sized potatoes. I always use red potatoes. And if you want to know, they are roughly 500 grams in weight in total. It's been 5 minutes. Everything is really nice and softened up beautifully. I did reduce the heat. This is beginning to catch. And now I will add the spices. In goes a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of chili powder, and 2 tablespoons of mild curry powder. Then give it a good mix. Add in the potatoes. Just mix it well. Smells awesome. And the next thing to go is 160 ml of coconut cream. That's just going to make it so lovely, creamy, keep it vegan. And this should not take very long to cook. Give it a good mix. Go. And now put the lid on and cook this for 10 minutes on low heat. Right, so I have got the lid on here. The addition of coconut cream just makes it, like I said, creamier and delicious. If you don't have, you can buy coconut cream in little tins, little packs. And if you can't find cream, then you can use coconut milk, the thicker part of it, and that will work absolutely fine as well. Yeah, so just 10 minutes of this cooking. it's been exactly 10 minutes. My timer has just gone off. So I'm going to just check up on this, on these potatoes. Oh, my camera was about to fall in the potatoes. Wow, look at that. So what we want is, we don't want much liquid, which is why we use the cream and not the whole milk. So it is kind of not completely dry, but it hasn't got any kind of liquid in it, which is what we are looking for. And to check if the potatoes are done, if you just press one of the potatoes, it just goes through. There it is. So now I need to cool this down completely. The key is now to cool this down completely. If we use this piping hot, then the pastry will start to melt straight away, which is what we don't want. So I'm going to turn the heat off and leave this aside at least for half an hour until it's kind of at room temperature. And if it takes longer, then it takes longer. So this has cooled down really nicely. It's just at room temperature, which is what we want. So I'm going to get some egg in here. Instead of using an egg to make it vegan, so the recipe in the book is vegan, and to seal the parcels, you could just use some almond milk. So I have got a ready roll of puff pastry, and I'm just going to cut out kind of squares from it. Right, so that's the ready pastry, and I'm just going to, so you can cut out circles with this, or you could cut out squares. I'm just, because I don't want to waste any pastry, I'm just going to keep it rectangle so I could use every little bit of it, and then taking one piece at a time. So we're going to put half, just put a bit on half of this pastry. Don't be shy to fill it up, because you want them to be, the pastries to be packed. This smells so good. I just want to eat a spoonful of this. This potato will go really well with chapati as well. So if you make some roti or some chapati, then you could eat these potatoes with that. So like I said, if you want to keep it vegan, just use some almond milk or some water to seal the pastry. I'm just going for egg because I'm not particularly looking for a vegan option, but otherwise this recipe is vegan. And just put the eggs on the 3 corners, fold it over just like that, and then make sure that the potatoes are sealed. There you go. So just fold it over, seal it on the sides. Now you can actually crimp it, or you could make any other designs you like. That is totally up to you. Now, place these here. Gonna just, doing this does 2 things. First of all, it makes it look quite nice, and second of all, your pastry will be properly sealed, and that will ensure that it has definitely closed up. Right, just make a little cut on the top just so that it lets a little bit of air out when it's cooking. Now again, if you're making the vegan version, you could use almond milk, or you could use a little bit of soy sauce, because that gives a lovely brown color. And now the oven is nice and hot at 180°C fan. I'm just checking my own book, or if it's not fan, then you need it to be 200°C. And then this is going to go for, I would say 35, yep, that's it, 30 to 35 minutes. Just keep a close eye on it, to be honest, and when it's done, just take them out. And here it is, goes in for 30 to 35 minutes. Oh, look at these! So beautifully puffed up. I think it is time to get these out. Oh yes, that is the perfect, beautiful golden color. So it's, can you hear this? Wow. Oh, that looks so good. Super hot, so don't try this at home, as in try the recipe. Don't try eating it piping hot. Honestly speaking, I know how it is because we've made them so many times. It is amazing. It's delicious, it's easy, it's simple. Whatever is left today, my kids are going to take it for their lunchbox tomorrow. So that's going to be really handy. They're really nice at room temperature. So I'm going to leave it out and give it to them tomorrow. You can even put it in the fridge, leftovers. But whatever you do, don't forget to try this recipe. The written recipe can be found in Chetna's Easy Baking, link in description. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me a comment, like, share, and I'll see you back very soon with another recipe. Bye for now.